create, relate, erase the hate. Our memories, these things we make, each stitch we take our time, we take each word, we make them rhyme. We on, we all, these flaws we fraud. 2 men dissolve to walk the dog. We tune, we zoom, the room, the loom, the birds, the boughs, the stars, the moon.
Hey guys, welcome to Stitching It. My name is Stephanie and this channel is all about my hobbies of cross stitch and diamond painting. So I'm glad you're here, and today's going to be an update video that I come to about every month or so with my progress on my whips and some plans for the rest of the year, and you know, of course, the finishes. So I don't want to waste a whole lot of time today. I really want to jump into it and show you what I have got going. So welcome again. And I'm going to start off with a finish that I started last year, and I was able to pull off a finish, you know, this year. It is, and I framed it, so I've got it right here. It's by Lindy Stitches. It's called Dracula's Confession, and it's a really, really pretty fall themed piece. And it's not, you know, I had originally, when I finished it, I thought I was going to just keep it up through the fall holiday, but you know, the more I have looked at it inside my home, you know, I really like the way it came out. So let me try to get a better focus on the piece. It's under glass. This was a ready-made frame that I ordered from arttoframes.com. And so there's a little bit of glare. I'm starting to notice the difference between plexiglass and glass on camera, and then of course the museum glass that has the non-glare. You know, this is just regular glass. But anyway, the stitched piece is on 40 count Anubis from Under the Sea Fabrics, and all of the called for colors. I used the Dinky Dyes silk, and then I used a black silk from Vicki Clayton for all the black. So all of that is just in silk, and the rest of it's in Weeks Dye Works. I mean, there's a little bit of DMC in the face, I think, and those flowers. But it came out absolutely just, it's so charming. And if you're ever, I don't know, I didn't finish reading Dracula, but I did get through a large amount of the actual book when I was stitching it. And this quote was from pretty early on in the book, you know, and he's describing his personality, and he's clearly some sort of Dracula, some sort of introvert. And so it's not about just the fall stuff, you know, it's about just the way you feel on the inside too. So sometimes I definitely like to be alone with my thoughts. I mean, that's one thing that I like to do when I'm cross stitching, as you know, I don't like to have a lot of outside noises. You know, sometimes I'll watch Flosstube, and lately I've been Zooming with a wonderful group of ladies. So those are sort of social things you do, but other times I just like to be quiet and not have any extra sound or video on, so I can concentrate and enjoy my stitching. So long story short, I love this. I think I'm going to keep it up all year long, or maybe swap it out, you know, we'll see. So swap it out sometime in the spring or the fall, or the summer, you know. So actually I'll show you what I did. I did have to swap out another one in order to put this one up. And this is a Mill Hill kit. I'm not sure if I ever actually showed it on an update. I finished this maybe like 2 years ago. This is Sun and Moon something, and yeah, I took this one off of the living room in order to put that Lindy Stitches piece up. So it's sort of on a sabbatical. I haven't put it away completely, and I don't know how long maybe I'll find another place for it. So we'll see. those are just what I had sitting right there. Okay, now, in case you didn't know, November, it has been part of a SAL that was started by Modern Folk Embroidery Jacob, and he started this event, or this hashtag, called blacksamplernovember, and it's all about stitching in black, which I really like. I'll tell you why too, because I've been starting to really experiment with the different types of black threads, and you really see and feel the difference between all of those, just real subtle differences that you wouldn't notice otherwise if you were switching colors and threads all the time. So I love the idea, and I decided to jump right in, and since I already had a couple of black samplers going, it wasn't a problem. And of course there was a couple designers put out new patterns. So anyway, to start off, I picked I had a Charles Craft tote, the one with the Ada insert, 14 count Ada insert, that you can stitch on. And I decided to make it into a Black Sampler November tote bag. And since Jacob was the one who started it, I decided to pick a pattern that he designed, which is on his website, called Quaker Medallion. And this is a pretty big Quaker project. It's 99 stitches by 99 stitches, and the whole thing, the Quaker Medallion, is like over 3,200 stitches just for the medallion. So yeah, I'm about a third of the way done with that. And I just kind of stitch it, and I've been carrying around my black samplers in it. So I'll show you what I got. I've even coordinated, let me show you the small ones first. What do you need in your Black Sampler November bag? You need a big cone of DMC, black DMC. And I got some smaller projects going. Stephanie from Lindy Stitches released a Black Sampler November project called Death is a Dialogue, and I liked it. It's really simple. Another literary, you know, themed piece. It's a poem by Emily Dickinson. I'm about a third of the way done with this, maybe 40%, I can't remember. But we've got some wrinkles in it. It's going to be a whole entire poem. I did look the poem up and try to familiarize myself with it. But it's a very simple band sampler. This is on 40 count again. 40 count Balmoral. It's a real place in Scotland. It's where the Queen lives, is what I was told. So, color and cotton. That's what it is. And I'm stitching another piece on the same fabric because I love that combo. I'm using the HDF silks from Vicky Clayton. But this is a freebie that Beth Twist from Heartstring Samplery put out. I've got my needle on the back for some reason. Must have stopped right. It's called Let Peace Abide, I think. I'll put a picture of it up there. Like I said, it's a freebie on her website. And this is a pretty small one as well. It's on the same 40 count fabric with the same black silk. And it's going to be round, so it would be cute to see it finished. She finished it in a hoop, which honestly, when I see stuff finished in hoops, they just look unfinished to me. I'm like, you stitch on a hoop, you don't display it on a hoop. But they're very popular ways to finish. So let me show you. I also have these scissors. They're not exactly black, but I ordered a black stitching fob to go with it from Stitchingly Along. It says My Stitching Life on it. Isn't that cute? So I'm kind of going all out. I've got them in my projects. They're in these bags from Amazon. And of course I got the black ones. It comes in a pack of 4 colors. And this is my bigger projects in the bigger black Amazon bags. And I've shown you guys, I think I might have shown it in the last video too. if not the one before that. This is my monochromatic birds in a tree with not really a name from CrossStitchRo on Etsy. And it's a whole tree full of birds. This is on 36 count doubloon. Picture this plus. It was with DMC black, 1 strand. Love that. Very beautiful but serious piece for the fall, I think. I haven't really worked on this one yet, but I have made some good progress on my other black sampler, which is the Pilgrim by Long Dog Samplers. And I think I'm about 9.4% done on this one. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's on 40 count. Let me see what I'm looking at. 40 count marzipan with DMC. And yes, so we're almost at 10% on that. Lots of stitching on that one. This piece is over 50,000 stitches. Okay, I'm afraid my battery on my camera is about to cut out. So if I disappear for a second, don't worry. Or I may just have to get up and just change the battery before it completely cuts off. So, those are my plans for Black Sampler November in my bag for all time, so I can continue, because there are so many great monochromatic pieces out there, and there are so many different, you know, black threads to try. So I can't wait to do it. Now, some news. There is something that's been going around called that. I think her name's Michelle, but I'll have to put her tag down there because it's Mama Loves You. I don't know. I mean, her tag. You know her. Anyway, she started this thing called the thegreatflossdroptrade. Okay, and the premise behind this, if you haven't seen it, is you order business cards from Vistaprint and you put your own unique design on there somehow, and then you trade them in the mail with other stitchers. So I am starting to participate. My cards just came, so I just wanted to show you and invite you, if you haven't already, to just DM me on Instagram or even email me. I'll put my email address in the description box. If you're interested in trading, or if you would just like some floss drops that I made, please let me know, and I'll try to get them in the mail, you know, before the end of the year. So I'm gonna show you the ones that I made so you can see. These are just it's like a little compilation of some of my favorite whips and finishes, and it's got my YouTube name on there. It's the same kind of background that I'm using on my YouTube, but this is the way the card looks by itself. These are mostly finishes from last year, and then on the back it has space for your brand and the name of the floss and my little, you know, contact information on Instagram. So this is what it looks like when the way I'm sending them out. I am punching them before I send them out, just to be more ready to go. You know, you can use them. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to cover up my face, but the holes in the card. How about this? Okay. So these are so much fun. I've gotten a couple already. I'm gonna wait till I get some more, and then I'm gonna show you guys. It reminds me so much of trading like baseball cards or something when you were little. Yeah, everyone's got their own thoughts and their own personality and their own, you know, things. So it's really cute. So if you would like some, just let me know. Okay. So I showed you my whips. I showed you, okay, diamond painting. I did have a finish. And not only did I have a finish, I had a very exciting, I got to put up my Christmas diamond painting on display for the very, very first time. Festive Fireplace I completed last year, and finished it in 47 days before Christmas. I documented it on Instagram as I counted down, made a video, which I probably won't have time to link up there or up there. I don't know where. So, but it came out great. I loved it. I still love watching it. And I stored the thing away after I got it framed, and I finally got it out the other day, the 1-year anniversary of starting it on November 7th last year. And we put it up on the wall, and it looks fantastic. And it's really, like I said, it's called Festive Fireplace, but it is really festive piece. And so I wanted to show you guys how it looks on the wall right now. It's hard to get a good shot of it without getting glare off the lights, but I'm gonna put in a segment of that hanging on the wall because I love it so much. So take a look at that. And then I also had another finish. Well, that was a finish from last year, but I finished Strength Along the Journey from Diamond Art Club, which I have shown a few times in progress on this channel, and I'm going to insert a segment here now showing off my finish on that. I just finished Strength Along the Journey finally, so I wanted to take a few minutes to show you the final product. It was really tough to work on because the artist is Chuck Pinson, who is known in the diamond painting world, you know, for making these fantastic landscapes that they're full of confetti. You know, they're just lots and lots of hard work. And it took me about a year to complete, you know, not working on it. I put it down for several months. It sat on my table for several months until I just got my diamond painting chops up, basically, and got the finish bug for it. And then I've been working on it this fall because it's got some really beautiful fall colors in it. So Chuck Pinson is actually an artist from North Carolina, so it does remind me, a lot of his paintings does remind me of the South and scenes in the South, you know, idyllic pictures, obviously. But this one I'm planning to gift to my church if they're interested in it. I think it would look really pretty somewhere in one of their buildings. But I'm going to frame it first, and frame it the way that I feel comfortable with, just in case, you know, I keep it, you know, I don't know. We'll see. But I think it looks fantastic. I feel very proud, and it just, you know, it reminds me of, you know, the importance of church in my life. I just have to be honest with y'all. Isn't that a beautiful piece? I do want to give it to my church somehow if they're interested in it, or if, you know, if they would, but otherwise, you know, I would love having it up in my home too. So it's really beautiful. And as far as plans go for the rest of the year, well, I'm going to show you another diamond painting that I'm keeping going on my table in the living room, which is where I like to diamond paint the most. I like it technically better than the drafting table in my craft room because it's just more convenient. Like I said, I have a spot in the living room, and it's closer to when I'm trying to get stuff done around the house and watch the kids and stuff like that, you know, just to pop up and do something around the house and then sit down for 5 minutes and diamond paint a little bit, you know. So I find myself crafting in short spurts, you know, being a stay-at-home mom with kids still. It's really convenient to just have projects stationed around the house and literally get my 10 minutes in at a time, and throughout the day it adds up. So yes, as far as stitching, I do plan to finish out Black Sampler November, but I also, speaking, you know, I finished a Lindy Stitches project. I started a Lindy Stitches project, and I was able to get to order her Christmas release with the bag which is called Good Tidings, and it's two pieces that go together. And I do plan to start that when it comes for Christmas for some festive stitching. And I've got a Christmas diamond painting out on my table to work on too. A small one. I'll show you a segment on that right now. So this is the diamond painting that I've chosen to complete over the holidays. It's a Diamond Art Club. The artist is Susan Wingett, and it's so cute. It's got the red truck, it's got lots of Christmas trees, and it's got these adorable little yellow lab puppies. And I in Festive Fireplace last year, I replaced the yellow lab that was charted with a Rottweiler scheme, you know, and I'm trying to do the same exact thing on this project. I'm gonna convert these puppies here to Rottweiler colors. And I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but there's already, you know, black and dark grays in the kit. And when I did that last year to Festive Fireplace, I only had to get a few more blacks from another kit. I had all the other same colors that I needed in that Festive Fireplace kit, so it was pretty easy to convert, and I'm hoping that it'll be just as easy this year. Now, what I wanted to tell you guys is nowadays when I complete a diamond art project, let me come around here. I like to complete them from the bottom to the top. And this is the way I've settled on to do it. I just go row by row by putting the paper down. This is the most convenient way to put it. Complete, and would go across the row, and then I snake up and start, and I'll complete this way, and then complete this way until I get to the top. Okay, and I snake back and forth, and that's just the way that I like to do it. And also, yeah, so I've also been changing, because I do like to have a fair amount of projects on the go. It can be expensive to buy cases and take up a lot of place, space, storage space too. So I've been using baggies for some of my kits that are going to be short-term projects, or seasonal project that I would want to store up if I don't finish it, or something that's going to be that so this is actually, I think it's by Madesmart. Got it off Amazon, and it's a silverware organizer. It says on the website that I think it said it was like 2x9, but it's bigger than that. But it's a really good size for holding baggies, organizing baggies in order on a diamond art project. You can fit probably almost 50 colors of gems in there. So this project has only 32 colors, so I won't have any problems putting it in baggies and fit. I've just, right now, I've got all of them. I haven't even really started it. So as I go, I'm going to be kitting it up in baggies and putting it in this tray. So that's all I wanted to tell you. That's my diamond painting plans for the Christmas season. So that's going to be fun to keep the Christmas feelings going around the house, and it definitely should keep me busy. I don't know how many finishes I'm going to be anticipating for the end of the year, but I have finished 9 diamond paintings this year, and I have finished 3 cross-stitch projects. So that's 12 total, which is great. I've stayed busy. But as far as my plans for next year, I'm still thinking about it, still considering, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, So I'm going to go back and look at my plans videos from the beginning of this year, 2021, and probably the year before that too, and see what was going on in my head, It's nice to be able to go back and have a record of what you were saying and what you were thinking, and then you can go back and see exactly what you didn't follow through on. So it was just a quick update today, I didn't want to spend too much time, but I've had some really good, finishes this month. So it was nice to see you. I hope you guys are having a great, I'll be back sooner rather than later. Probably when Christmas gets going. So I hope you guys have a nice week, and I'll talk to you later.